Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, I'm here to warn you about the movie that you're about to sit through. Watch it if you dare. Think hard about this. Remember that time you spent in a Mexican prison? Well, that was nothing compared to what you're about to sit through. That's right, I'm referring to you, and you, and you.
That morning, I planned on leaving Zion and driving to St. George, Utah. But first, I headed over to the Red Reef Trail near Leeds. On the road to the Red Reef Trail, I decided to come here first because I had read that it's a popular spot and the parking lot fills up fast, especially on weekends. And today just happens to be a Saturday. Alright, I'm on the trail. The Red Reef Trail is a short 1.25 mile hike through Cottonwood-filled canyon. Naturally, being in Utah, there are towering red rocks alongside the trail. Here's a selfie of me on the trail. One of the big rocks beside the trail. A couple fellow hikers on the trail. Half of the hike is basically in a dry stream bed. Finally, I got to the main attraction of the trail. But wait a second, something didn't look right. All the pictures I've seen of it were of this beautiful picture of water cascading over a ledge. I guess it had been a dry year. It was still pretty awesome looking at it, but to say that I was a little disappointed would be an understatement.
Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
In fact, the only water was this funky pond that I wasn't even sure was even water anymore. There were the footsteps carved in the rock to go farther, but the rope to assist in getting up there was missing. Boy, this just kept getting worse. But then I remember seeing this sign earlier on the trail, Dino Tracks. That could be pretty cool, and that helped bring me out of my overly dramatic funk. After a short upwards hike, I spotted a few of them. Here's my size 13 shoe beside one of them to give you an idea of the size. Okay, this is one of several dinosaur prints I've came across here. This is probably the biggest one right here. You can tell by the shape of it that's probably a carnivore. There's something feels strange about it. The print feels fresh. And if it's fresh, that can only mean one thing. Whoa! After that, I drove to St. George to look at Pioneer Park. Pioneer Park is 52 acres of red dirt and strange-looking red rocks. The bizarre shape of some of these rocks and the redness remind me a lot of Valley of Fire in Nevada. One thing you can find there is this interesting little slot canyon. Here's a picture of me at the entrance to the slot canyon. I got this far in the slot canyon. After that, you have to scramble up these rocks and then squeeze yourself through the slowly narrowing slot canyon. I didn't even bother to try. At my age and size, I figure I wouldn't have a snowman's chance in hell of making it through. After that, I spent some time looking at the different rock formations. And then I decided to scramble to the top. This is the view from the top and of the parking lot below. If there is a true trail to the top, I couldn't find it. I just found the easiest way to the top. While I was on the top, I saw a couple of small arches. Here's one of them. Here it is from a different angle. After that, I worked my way back down to my car, went and got some dinner, checked into my motel, and got ready for tomorrow. I started off the day early in the morning at Hellhole Canyon. It's located about 13 miles from St. George and it's a 3.2 mile out and back hike. You can tell by that map that there are a lot of twists and turns on the trail. I think it's actually a dry creek bed. There was another trail on top, but I missed it. You can see that the trail is very rocky, but because I was down the gully, I was able to get some welcome shade. And I do mean welcome. It was predicted to be a scorcher today. I can't even begin to describe how hot it was. It was like my Australian friend Bruce used to say.
Hot enough to boil a monkey's bum.
Yeah, it was hot all right, but I've got to admit, that scenery was spectacular. Here's some cactus alongside the trail. And here I am. This will give you an idea of the size of everything. The closer I got to the red rocks, the smoother the trail got. After getting about this far, I turned around and headed back to the car. There was still one more thing I wanted to see that day. And that was the Red Hills Desert Garden. It's located in Pioneer Park. I was there yesterday, but I couldn't find a parking spot. Today I decided I was going to find one no matter what. Red Hills Desert Garden is nearly 5 acres large, and it features 5,000 water-efficient plants. One nice thing about the park is it's free. For whatever reason, the garden had a nice, calming effect on me, but I couldn't stay long. I had promised myself that I'd finally wash my dirty clothes before they took on a life of their own. Wait a second, what was that? What the heck? Hold on, wait, it's alive! Let go of me! Let go of me!
Help me!